and author of The Woke Army. Asra, first of all, I thought it was the Independent Women's Forum. That's what screwed me up there. Is this a different organization?
We're just growing and growing. So the Independent Women's Network is this awesome new organization that's been started under the Independent Women's Forum. And you know why? Because of all these mama bears out there who want to rally the troops. And that's so we're creating chapters all over the country. I am talking to you right now from my mom's home in West Virginia, where we have a chapter, because mama bears are everywhere.
Why are mama bears so upset these days?
Oh my gosh, because, you know, we have one sacred duty in this world, and that is to care for these beautiful cubs that came into our lives. I'll never forget the day that my son was born. I was just moved beyond words that the divine in this world had given me this gift, right? And there it is. I was the PTA mom. I was out there, on field day. These are our innocent duties that we try to do with all our hearts. And then what's happened is this network that I call the Woke Army, it's come after our kids. And we are not going to allow this. And that's why we're standing up everywhere. When we're angry, because they are trying to claim the innocence of our children and deny them their futures by cutting out advanced math, and filling it with ethnic studies and social emotional learning that's just a Trojan horse for their indoctrination. And so that's why we're not going to take it.
Speaking of cutting out advanced math, let's talk about the anti-Asian discrimination that's been going on in this country for a long time, and in a lot of places, in Harvard too. The entire Harvard campus would be Asians, except for Harvard has decided to racially discriminate against Asians. This is taking place in Fairfax County as well. You did some reporting on this. What'd you find?
Yeah, I thought that this was just a thing of the past, this idea of discrimination, but I put before me, right behind me, you can see this photograph. This was a picture of my father as he was leaving India to come to the United States of America. My parents both grew up under British colonial rule. So they literally were living under what we call white supremacy. And where did they choose to come? To the United States of America. Because this principle in America of equal opportunity is so sacred. And then fast forward many decades, and my son is at the #1 high school in the United States, Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. And in the summer of 2020, the Woke Army decides that they're going to put a hit on the Asian students that are at the school. And why? Because they need to claim this idea of merit. And why do they need to do that? To dumb down kids everywhere and bring in their indoctrination. And so Asian families, Asian kids, we are in the trenches as sacrificial lambs for this woke army, because we are defying the narrative that they're pushing, that America, white supremacist nation that denies minorities opportunities. We challenge that, and we show every day. Thank you for the compliment about Harvard. We show every day that we can succeed in this country because this nation of equal opportunity benefits all.
You wrote in your book, The Woke Army, that Islamists are working with the communists. How's that work?
Oh my gosh, it's so shocking. Like, this is the cover of my book. It's a cover that I would never have imagined when I began this journey. I'm a Muslim. I came to this country, enjoyed opportunities here that I could not in any Muslim country in the world. But then what has happened is the most fundamentalists in my religion have aligned with the far left in the United States to hijack the Democratic Party, liberalism even, with their very illiberal ideas. And they are working together in this network that I call the Woke Army in order to destabilize this nation. And one of the ways that I saw this firsthand, I would never have believed it, except I witnessed it firsthand in our K-12 system in Virginia. And that's why in the summer of 2020, I stood up as a mom, because I understood that these very nefarious actors were working together now to undermine not only America, but our kids. And that's why I wrote this book, was because I wanted people to see their strategy, see how they work, so that you can all be inoculated to it and not be shamed or intimidated by their tactics, that are so tyrannical that they would force anybody to run away. But we all have to stand up. That's what we must do.
Asra, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you do for America.